Hi, JetSet Pilates. My name is Veronique. A little bit about myself. So, experience-wise, I have been teaching Reformer Pilates for over a year now at a very well-known and respected franchise. What excites me about the JetSet community? Well, to be completely honest, I have just recently learned about JetSet. I've heard great things and I have made my research. I also know it's a franchise, but one thing that really stood out to me is the fact that it has a really high quality and intense training for their instructors. So that really does appeal to me as I would like to branch out and grow as a professional. One word that best captures my personality would be dynamic, only because I love so many things. I have a lot of hobbies, I have a lot of careers. Even at my very young age, I'm 26, but I have had several career changes so far, but fitness was always a very deep passion of mine, and I intend to keep it that way. So I would say dynamic really fits my personality when it comes to the different things that I love to do and the different things that I bring to the table. And also my workouts and my class plans do reflect that as well. So yeah, that's definitely what I would say reflects my personality. All right, so today I will be demonstrating a standard plank on your hands. 2 minutes in total, I will add a layer onto it. So first things first, no equipment needed, just a regular mat. Let's go ahead and get into our position here. Hands and knees to start, making sure that our shoulders are stacked right on top of our wrists. We're looking straight ahead, right in the center of our mat here. Go ahead and get into your position so your toes are curled under here. I want to see a nice straight line from the top of your crown all the way down to your feet. Do not let your hips droop down like so. That will cause a lot of back pain. We want to keep those hips nice and elevated. Good. Always being mindful of our core. That belly button is pulled in. Good. Nice. Nice deep breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth on a count of 3. Good. So now we're going to add a layer. If you feel comfortable, let's go ahead and add a little shoulder tap. Okay, so we're going to tap our shoulder with our opposite hand, like so here. We might have a slight sway. That is totally normal, but this is definitely going to intensify this plank. Always being mindful of those hips. Those hips are lined with the back of your shoulders and the back of your knees. Good. Get into our child's pose here for a nice reset. And repeat. Okay, so the next exercise that I will cue and demonstrate will be a regular front lunge. So because my floor is slippery, I'd rather just do it on the floor here. All right, so first things first, we want to make sure that wherever we are facing, we want to keep an open chest with those hips nice and squared. Good. Keeping that belly button pulled in to start. Then, with whichever leg you want to start with, we're going to start with the right one, okay? We're going to go ahead and step, bend, slightly bend, and then extend that left leg nice and long towards the back wall here. Being mindful of that knee stacked right on top of that ankle. That belly button is pulled in and we're looking straight ahead here. Shoulders down. Good. Awesome job. That right glute is nice and activated, along with our stabilizer muscles, our calves, our hamstrings, and our quads. Good. So think about your hips. You're pushing them down and back. Rather than making sure that that knee is not covering those toes, we don't want to push our hips forward. Making sure those hips are nice and aligned here. Also, another reminder here. Those hips, do not let them sway over towards that left leg, okay? Want to make sure those hips are nice and squared. In 15 seconds, we're going to go ahead and hold. We're going to add some pulses here. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Baby pulses up and down an inch towards that ceiling. Good. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and rise. Good. Woo! I'm feeling it in this leg. All right. So let's go ahead and demonstrate the left side now. So as I've mentioned previously, we want to take a step. Then prop your other foot here. We're going to slide, pushing those hips down and back. That knee is stacked right on top of that ankle, and that belly button is pulled in. Good. As you rise, we're rising through that left heel here. All of that tension is in that glute and that hamstring. Thank you.